Energy bills doubling, inflation at a 40-year high.
We currently have the highest tax burden in this country that we've had for 70 years. We have anemic growth in this country. We've got the lowest growth projected in the G7.
Millions of families across the country at the moment are grappling with rising bills in food, filling up your car and everything else.
And the fact is, we did not need to raise national insurance.
Many families are having to cut back.
I'm afraid some of our hospitals are falling apart. The Queen Elizabeth Hospital in King's Lynn near me, bits of the hospital being held up by stilts. We have put up taxes on ordinary people when we said we wouldn't in our manifesto.
NHS backlogs. We're reaching the point where millions of people are anxiously waiting for the treatment that they desperately need. People's bills rising. Everyone poorer.
We are currently projected to head for a recession. Increases in national insurance that we promised not to do in our manifesto. It's wrong to renege on a manifesto commitment when we had the money. I do think it is morally wrong.
You were Chancellor until a few weeks ago. UK growth is set to be the worst in the G20 besides Russia. Another study says we will go from 18th to 31st out of 38 OECD countries. Members here see their pound shrinking, probably as fast as they see their high streets closing. Some reports suggest, going back to COVID, that your Eat Out to Help Out programme led to, some reports suggest, a 17% spike in COVID infections.
What we often hear at BBC WM from our listeners, though, is that, they're the victim of burglary, their car is stolen, they see violent crime happening in broad daylight, and they pick up the phone, it takes a long time to get an answer, a long time to get a response, and that's because there are fewer police officers than there were.
That's not correct. That is absolutely not correct that there are fewer police officers. I've already said.
Although we're going for 20,000 extra police officers, actually to backfill retirements, we've got to recruit something like 45,000.